kalian harus nonton Spider-Man Brand New Day. Kenapa? First, it's all about the hype, right? Karena menurut gue, setelah gue lihat lagi gitu ya, menurut gue Spider-Man itu salah satu franchise film yang paling dikenal oleh semua orang. Karena kemarin ketika gue nonton di hari pertama, the hype is real. Kayak everybody is wearing Spider-Man suit and Spider-Man stuff when watching the movie, basically. Like the hype is so real and everybody's clapping at the end of the movie. I mean, I didn't really clap. It's a good movie, but I didn't really clap. It's not like Endgame good, you know. So that's all for the non-spoiler stuff. Sekarang buat bagian spoiler, gue sangat suka story-nya karena ini sangat bringing back gue ke zaman Spider-Man Tobey Maguire. Asli, gue tuh coba pikir gitu ya, apa yang bikin gue berasa mirip dan bikin gue nostalgia gitu loh. I think the reason is because Spider-Man-nya si Tom Holland ini dari awal tuh kita tahu kayak lumayan kayak happy dia punya banyak teman, kemudian juga teknologi canggih yang buat dia bikin dia jadi Spider-Man basically. But now kita diintroduce oleh Tom Holland yang depressed just like Tobey Maguire. Kayak jujur gue nonton Spider-Man tuh vibe-nya selalu kayak depressed gitu kan. Tapi ya kemudian kayak the vibe of the story is just a little bit more depressing compared like to other Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. Kemudian kita akhirnya ngomongin Tom Holland ya, akhirnya punya kekuatan laba-laba yang benar-benar laba-laba. Menurut gue kalau misalnya kita ngomongin laba-laba cuma nempel doang kayak ya udah oke lah. But now he can shoot webs out of his hand. That's freaking amazing. Jujur menurut gue that's like one of the best moment. Apalagi di akhir ketika dia akhirnya bisa kontrol kekuatan spidernya yang makin naik. Gue lupa sebutannya apa, tapi the hype is amazing. Satu hal yang gue gak nyangka, The Punisher, John Bernthal dan Tom Holland, the chemistry is good in this movie. Mungkin one of the reason is because you know kayak baru banget dari audisi yang dimana Tom Holland sama John Bernthal punya beberapa adegan yang lumayan sering bareng lah. But in this movie the chemistry is quite different karena Punisher dan Spider-Man tuh punya kayak dua kind of different view lah. So kind of conflicting. But ketika kita lihat mereka di sini, it's kind of funny in the comic book way, I would say. I honestly kind of wish we are seeing more Bruce Banner here. You know, the Hulk. Ini gue udah lama banget gak ngeliat apa Hulk clap. Gue lupa sebutannya apa, tapi yang dia clap gitu. Ya, gitulah. Tapi it's such a good moment menurut gue. Dan gue jujur gak sabar ngeliat more Hulk karena I don't know, it just feel OG, you know, feel OG somehow. Jean Grey as a character menurut gue salah satu yang lumayan menarik juga di film ini karena it really kayak hypes you up for like the next X-Men movie lah, kayak how powerful he is. I think one of the moment that really sum up the story is the moment ketika kita tahu VMAX is actually nothing, nada gitu loh. VMAX is just something that Sarah see ketika dia di torture, dan bahkan ketika lihat di atas itu ada kayak ventilasi di mana itu bahkan tulisannya itu bukan VMAX, itu kayak V apa gitu, kayak udah throwback terus ada Max-nya. So it's such a cool moment menurut gue. It's definitely like one of the moment that yang menurut gue jujur gue nggak bisa recall kayak momen Marvel yang sesadis ini. Menurut gue ini sadis. Menurut gue the kind of reveal yang mereka lakukan di sini tentang Sarah dan gimana cara dia mati dan tentang VMAX itu menurut gue lumayan sadis for like an MCU movie. But it really set the tone, I feel like. So I'm really excited for the next X-Men movie. Doomsday, also you are going to be seeing some more X-Men, so I'm also excited for that. But I'm more excited about the future, you know? It really sets the tone lah. So yeah, I really like it and I think you should watch this movie. And yeah, that's all.